Big Boar Barbecue presents Seven Rivers Racing on KQEG TV with Dan the Voice Dyker, Billy Doc Niles, and Paul the Statman Riker. Brought to you by Big Boar Barbecue, Highway 16 West Salem, in La Crosse on 3rd Street downtown and George and Gillette Street. Big Boar Barbecue, now that's a mouthful. By Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your residential specialist, serving the La Crosse area since 1929. Carey Heating and Air Conditioning.
Hi, race fans. Welcome in to Seven Rivers Racing KQEG TV. Along with Billy Doc Niles, who has his sucrets in his mouth, and Paul Reichert, who is still eating from last Saturday's live show. Myself, Dan Dyker, still trying to fight a cold.
It's Halls.
Yeah, we're sharing the strawberry halls here today. Program being brought to you by
Big Boar Barbecue, our title sponsor right here. Voted #1 barbecue in La Crosse County. Also best caterer. Get up to West Salem and check them out. I don't know if they got the shack in La Crosse anymore, but
Nope, no more north side.
Still some great stuff. Carey Heating and Air Conditioning. Guess what, folks? It's cold right now.
Especially this weekend. They're talking S-N-O-W.
Bite your tongues. Get that furnace checked out before it's too late. Fansarena.com. What a great job they did with our shirts here. And of course, Epic Media Vinyl and Bat 40 Wraps for the great job they did on our sign right there. And we got to give a shout out to Pizza Oven for taking care of us last Saturday during the combination radio and TV show,
which went along so smoothly. So we are here till the end of October. We've got, 3-4 shows in a row. They're all going to be Oktoberfest laden. We're going to show you replays of some of the biggest races. We're going to show you some interviews of drivers we had out there. Here in a couple of weeks, we're going to get you some Halloween footage. We hope to get some Bahama Brackets and National Short Track footage from Rockford twice.
Well, that would be sweet. But, hey, here's a little TV note for you if you're looking for some Oktoberfest racing. If you're watching this show on Thursday night, later on today, it's 7 o'clock tonight, Thursday night from last week's Oktoberfest. Sunday, if you're watching this show Friday, Saturday, or Sunday night at 7 o'clock, Friday night of Oktoberfest at Dick Trickle 99. So just kind of make that little mark right there so you can follow along.
So we're going to talk about Thursday night right now. What a way to kickstart the 50th annual Oktoberfest race weekend, then the Futures race. You never know who's going to show up in this thing. There's always a lot of cars, a lot of super late models. And I tell you what, let's show the last 2 laps of this one right here. Because everybody thought this was the Luke Fenhouse, John DeAngelis Jr. show. DeAngelis Jr. having a great weekend, by the way. They spin with about 4 to go, and the man you see right down below right there, Derek Kraus. He runs the NASCAR K&N Pro West. He's their point leader. He chased him down, right place at the right time, Billy Doc Niles. And it was really, really nice to see Derek Kraus not only back at Oktoberfest, but back in the winner's circle. Yeah,
it was kind of, that nice little tap you saw there on the last lap coming out of 4 from Gabe Summers made it a little exciting, but great to see Derek Kraus in victory lane at La Crosse. I think Paul's going to die here. He's catching our cold.
Now, all 3 of us are now another major sponsor of the program.
Look at that. This was a full pack when I got here.
He's choking up a chicken bone from last Saturday's live program. He's still got so much in it. You should have seen it. It was just ridiculous what he was doing.
But the bonus there for Derek Kraus is he won that race. First official entry into the Dick Trickle 99 the next night.
So, Paul Reichert, Billy Doc Niles, Don Thunder Turner made history.
Only driver to ever run in all 50 Oktoberfests. It's an amazing feat. And to top it all off, he breaks out to the first 10 laps of the feature here before he gets run down, and guys coming through the field. Paninsky and Carlson with that great point battle after qualifying. Paninsky knocked it down to 2 points, so then you knew it was going to be, at least a position. All Paninsky had to do was finish 1 position ahead of Carlson. He'd get the tiebreaker.
And everyone's yelling, Jacob Gady, don't pass.
Yeah.
Merging, stay where you are.
And as it was, Paninsky finally gets out to the lead. Ty Majeski runs him down, as you see here in the last couple of laps. Majeski's going to win. Paninsky gets second. Gady will get third. Mergic will get fourth. Carlson, I even talked to him later that night, said that's all the car would do. Ended up fifth. Not enough. Paninsky wins the tiebreaker like he said he was going to.
Paninsky gets the track championship. Carlson gets the Chase Championship. Very fitting way for them to do that. Paninsky, third in the nation in the Wayland points. And Paninsky, your NASCAR state champion. Paul Reichert, what a thrilling weekend for Mr. Chris Webber.
Oh, yes. Chris Webber, of course, started off great here in the sportsman feature. Taylor Dawson, who we saw run the final sportsman feature of the season at Toma Sparta. Loved the early going here, but Webber got by him 5 laps in, and then he had to endure a rash of yellow flags midway through the race. But as you see here in the last 2 laps, Webber's just checked out on the field, ends up claiming his 7th win of the year. Also wins the track championship and the chase championship as well.
And he ends up Oktoberfest with 7 feature wins, 10 regular season quick times, 2 quick times during Oktoberfest, both Thursday and Friday night. And then just to have his whole world come crumbling down during the Mid-Am race on Sunday, that whole front end said bye-bye.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for an unfortunate ending to just a phenomenal season for Webber. But also during the sportsman race, we got to give a shout out Tom Lethe. We thought he stuffed it into the wall. Turns out he just cut a tire down.
Yep.
He brought it back out a few laps down. Give a shout out to Jeff Thompson. Great job finishing second in the race and second in the points. And Sam Niles came from the 14th spot, passes Dustin Mann in the last lap to get a top 3 out of it.
So let's go to the hobby stocks. So one of the last races on the Action Track Quarter Mile of the year. We saw, as we watched the last 2 right here, multi-track champion Adam Moore had the lead throughout the hobby stock feature, but he had to hold off Caleb Hardy. Caleb Hardy was still going for a track championship, just didn't end up that way. Moore gets himself an Oktoberfest race win, and Jason Bolster, with that 4th place finish, picks up the track championship.
I have a question. Watching this highlight here, just looked more like somebody else won the race.
Yeah, Mike Krieger, ultra fast. I mean, that guy's just got a fast car. He got DQ'd at Toma a couple times this year. I think he got DQ'd both times he showed up at Toma this year. That's lacrosse this year. He gets the DQ. Moore gets the win. And Bolster gets the championship. Real quickly, Hornets.
Hornet feature at Troy Tuma. I mean, he broke out. He was fast. Patrick Tickey would try to catch him by the end of this one. Nothing going to happen there. Tuma would claim the win until he got to the Room of Doom. Gets it taken away. Patrick Tickey is your official Oktoberfest winner. Trouble for Jimmy Bjorkman. He gets involved in an accident. Bornitz finishes 5th. Picks up the track championship.
Paul's got the street stocks Thursday night.
Yes, Dan Fry got around Al Butters with 5 laps to go and adds an Oktoberfest win to his track championship at Toma. Jake Chalmers comes home in 4th and ends up claiming an impressive track championship.
Yeah, that thing went all the way down. Jimmy Bjorkman problems on Thursday night. To the Outlaws we go. Corey Kimkus in that dirt late model. Man, that thing was fantastic. It was fast. Finally chased down Glenn Bush Jr. for the 2nd straight year. He gets the win.
Yes, that was a pretty impressive job by him.
Class.
Batman made his return
By the way,
Thursday night.
Just want to make a quick note. Que pasa in the truck and the Outlaws. Batman makes his return. The world famous double O race. 1 lap on the big track, 1 lap on the little track. With his super late model, he starts in the back stretch while everybody starts in the front stretch. Within 6 laps, he gets to the front and he just makes us his own personal show. I mean, what a great job by Corey Jankowski, first super late model to ever win the double O race. Congratulations.
And I didn't have him pegged to win that thing at all. I thought it was going to be someone like Mark Bornitz.
Maybe a top 5.
Bornitz with a very fast.
Phil Maloff.
Yeah, Phil Maloff, who was a repeat Oktoberfest winner in the past. But just a great Thursday night. When we come back, we're going to show you a good chunk of that futures race. You're going to see Fenhouse and DeAngelo's tangle where Derek Kraus finally gets through with Gabe Summers. And then in segment 3 of the lacrosse late models, you're going to watch Paninsky and Gady and Mergic and Majeski and Carlson. What a top 5 that is. That's next on KQEG TV.
Want to keep your employees happy? Buy them all lunch. Hi, Jerry here at Big Boar Barbecue. We cater lunches all the time for businesses big and small, 10 to 500. We can handle it. Give us a call and we'll help you figure out a great menu. Let's face it, good people are hard to find, so we can help you keep the ones you got. My grandpa used to say, you want to keep someone happy? Feed them barbecue. Big Boar Barbecue, Highway 16 West Salem.
Just come on down for the best food in town at Big Boar Barbecue.
And online at BigBoarBBQ.com.
American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning is built to a higher standard, so you can focus on the problems in your life that actually matter.
Hey, Dave.
Like giving Jeff his ladder back before he takes it back. Or where to put the food when you both get the groceries. or the doggy door that just became a raccoony door. Whatever you're worrying about, it won't be this. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your 2018 American Standard Building a Higher Standard Award winner. Call Carey today for your free estimate.
Welcome back, race fans. Severus Racing, KQEG TV. I'm the voice. That's the Penguin. That's the Doc. Thought we would spend the next month getting you involved in flashing back to a fantastic 50th annual Oktoberfest race weekend. And the Futures race set the tone for what was going to be an outstanding weekend, except for Saturday, which was rained out. Let's take you back to the Futures. The four names you're going to watch right here would be Gabe Summers, Derek Kraus, Luke Fenhaus, and John DeAngelis Jr. What a finish to this one.
Cornelius for that spot. Fenhaus starts to pull away.
5 quick laps in the books. It's Fenhaus taking charge of the 25-lapper. He'll be followed by John DeAngelis Jr., Derek Kraus running third, Levon Vandergeest fourth, Brian Sire-Keski in the top 5.
5 laps completed in this one. So a little battle going on between Sire-Keski and Levon Vandergeest for the 4th spot. We got 6 laps in this time by. Everybody's held out. Here comes Sire-Keski on the inside of Vandergeest for that 4th spot.
Billy Doc Niles, Gabe Summers, the fast car that time around 19.113.
Yeah, with these cooler temperatures, they're definitely going to pick up some good speeds here once they get a lot of heat into these tires, Dan, and it's evidence. I mean, you got some really fast cars up front. Gabe Summers being one of them as he goes by Nick Mergic as they go into turn 3.
Off of turn 4, it's Fenhaus, DeAngelis Jr., Kraus, Vandergeest, and Sire-Keski.
Gabe Summers gets past Mergic for that spot. He starts inching his way up the front. He'll have 17 laps to go to try to get his way. Meanwhile, up front, Fenhaus has about 5 car length. Vandergeest holding on to that 4th spot, starting to pull away from Sire-Keski. In fact, he's going to challenge Kraus for 3rd, it looks like.
Vandergeest has been putting some pretty good lap times down. He's kind of sliding down to 19.4. Summers a 19.113. Michael Sutter a 19.211. And Luke Fenhaus a 19.260.
Oh, here we go. Vandergeest got the pace.
Oh, problems with Vandergeest. He got bumped, shuffled, and a line, and he's going to lose 3 positions.
He's going to lose 3 positions. That allows Sire-Keski to go in the 4th spot. With Michael Sauter in 5th. I think what happened was he was kind of in the middle of a sandwich there, and someone brake checked, and Vandergeest got off the pace.
Michael Sauter giving fits now to Brian Sire-Keski. Sauter eyeing that number 4 position. He wants it. He's got it down to a half car position. Now he's on the back of the bumper running for 4.
And the battle of the black cars there with 81 of Sire-Keski in 4th, and Michael Sauter in 5th. Meanwhile, Luke Fenhaus holding that 2 or 3 car length lead over DeAngelis as they go into 3.
Vandergeest has slipped all the way back to 7th. He's trying to hold off Nick Mergic. That's going to be your first group of cars. Carson Quapple now is trying to make himself a run.
Big thing for
challenge now the number 18. He's having a hard time getting past him.
Yeah, the big thing for
Michael Osteich's been on it.
Yeah, he has. The big thing for Vandergeest is getting seat time, and that's important for him.
Coming up on 12 laps to go. Things starting to get a little bit tighter now back up front between Fenhaus and DeAngelis Jr. Here comes DeAngelis Jr. He's got his nose in the inside quarter panel off of 4. The drag race is on between DeAngelis and Fenhaus.
DeAngelis has the inside line. Fenhaus kind of shuts the door a little bit, but DeAngelis is going to hang himself right there. 11 laps to go. DeAngelis looks the inside again. Meanwhile, he's got the inside. We got a battle for the lead, Dan.
Hanging it out there, nothing moving yet. Fenhaus is holding his position high up against the back straightaway wall down the back straight.
It looks like DeAngelis has the car working real well on the inside, but so does Fenhaus has his car working on the outside. Now Derek Kraus come up. We got a 3-car battle for the lead, and guess what? Here comes Michael Sauter as he gets by Sire-Keski for 4th, with Gabe Summers in 5th. Gabe wants to be part of this battle. Here's DeAngelis on the inside. He's got a good run going on the inside this time.
Derek Kraus, the best seat in the house, watching this develop in front of them. If they collide, Kraus can find himself in the captain's chair. Again, Michael Sauter putting in the fastest lap that time around. Now he's going to challenge Kraus.
9 laps to go in this one, side by side for the lead, and almost side by side for second. DeAngelis, Fenhaus, side by side. Great battle for the lead as they come off of turn 4. It looks like DeAngelis might have the lead as they come off of 4.
8 laps to go. It's going to be a bumper-to-bumper decision across the white stripe down the front straightaway. They are still tied door handle to door handle. Right behind Derek Krause, still in third. Michael Sauter chopping in the mid, the number 4 slot.
The crowd is gathering up for the lead as we got 8 laps to go. Now 7 laps to go in this comeback. Here we go.
Turn 4, Sauter going around. Can he avoid the wall?
Save.
What a great save, and there goes a set of brake pads. Wow. They're going to look up and get the green.
This may be the caution that Gabe Summers is looking for, so he gives himself up there for the battle for the top spot.
What a run by Fenhouse, went to the inside of DeAngelis. He'll pass him, and at the same time, he brought Derek Krause with him.
He sure did, and here comes Fenhouse with the lead. DeAngelis will get that second spot. Krause third. Oh, they touch a little bit with Gabe Summers.
Everybody in the right position if anything goes wonky up front as they now even themselves out. 2 cars separate the top 4 with Summers in the number 4 position. Vandergeest stuck on the outside rail.
Yeah, he's trying to make a run at it. Here comes DeAngelis looking to the inside of Fenhouse with 5 laps to go this next time by. Fenhouse gets a great run off of 2, gets about 2 car length lead over DeAngelis.
You got to wonder if DeAngelis has used his tires up or not. Every time he gets into the corners, he gets a nice charge. But Fenhouse stronger down the front of the back straight.
Almost looks like he wanted to take a different line to get that run going. Here it is, same thing again. Look at that lead that Fenhouse will get as they come off 4. He can get really close to him, but just can't do anything with it.
Derek Krause is going to straddle that number 3 position. Gabe Summers tries to reel him in. Awfully close. Here comes Summers. He was right there to take the spot away from Krause. Krause smashes the accelerator off of 4.
Just 4 laps to go. If Gabe Summers has anything, he has to show it right now. You kind of wonder if DeAngelis gets that close again with a couple laps to go. We're going to see a little pump in the run, a little tap or something like that. But meanwhile, here comes Fenhouse. Oh, Fenhouse gets loose.
Fenhouse backs it into the front straight wall. The wheel caution period is out early and quick as Luke Fenhouse, trying to get the win with 3 to go, is backwards.
Here we go.
Green flag is out. Derek Krause and Gabe Summers. Summers has been the fast car over the past half of this race. Derek Krause, the 10th fastest car. Krause will take the lead. Heading into the corners, we're going to show 3 on the board.
3 laps to go. Derek Krause in lead, but here comes Gabe Summers. Gabe Summers gets a little loose off of 4, but he's still right there. Nick Hendricks in 3rd, Sire Kresge in 4th. Michael Ostick up to the top 5.
Nick Mergic cruises into the number 3 spot. He gets past Sire Kresge. Mergic has been one of those as well that's been that top 5, 6 for the past couple of laps. Again, we're not done. 2 to go. Summers all over the back end of Krause.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on Carson Kloppa and Levan Vandergeest for that 6th spot there. They kind of got a little touchy there last lap. But meanwhile, up front, it is Derek Krause with about car length lead over Gabe Summers, Nick Hendricks in 3rd, Sire Kresge in 4th, and Ostick runs off the top 5.
Nose to tail, they come off of 4. Derek Krause will take the white flag. Right behind Gabe Summers and Nick Mergic. And here comes Summers. Krause slid into turn 1, brought it back under control. Summers could not take advantage.
No, he could not. He's going to have one last shot. He dives that car into turn 3. Krause holds that line. Will he get to his bumper? He gets loose.
They touch
a little bit.
Side by side in the line. It's going to be Derek Krause by a hammer call like number Gabe Summers. Brought the entire crowd to their feet on a turn 4.
When we come back, we're going to show you the great finish to that lacrosse late model feature from Oktoberfest last weekend. You're watching Big Boar Barbecue presents 7 Rivers Racing.
You want barbecue, but she doesn't? What do? Hi, Jerry here at Big Boar Barbecue. We know not everyone wants barbecue. That's why we feature so much more, like our fried chicken, Philly steak sandwich, meatloaf, great burgers, salads, wraps, and more. So keep feasting the family, stop in and try something from our extensive menu. It's so much cheaper than a divorce. Big Boar and more, Highway 16 West Salem.
Just come on down for the best food in town at Big Boar Barbecue.
Yeah, it's a mouthful.
American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning is built to a higher standard, so you can focus on the problems in your life that actually matter.
Hey, Dave.
Like giving Jeff his ladder back before he takes it back. Or where to put the food when you both get the groceries. Or the doggy door that just became a raccoony door. Whatever you're worrying about, it won't be this. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your 2018 American Standard Building a Higher Standard Award winner. Call Carey today for your free estimate.
Welcome back, KQEG TV's Severus Racing KQEG TV. That's Doc and that's Paul. That's myself, Dan Diker. What a 5 to finish the lacrosse late model feature last Thursday night.
Oh, yes, you had drama with Nick only down 2 points to Steve Carlson going into the feature. But it was going to be, like you said, it's going to be an exciting end to the rubber match between these two. So, let's take a look at how that feature went, the final 8 minutes here.
Zone here, they come off a 4. Paniski again gets that big jump like the last time. It looks like it's going to be deja vu all over again.
Paniski dive bombs down into the corner, but Cole Howland says, hey, for the national championship, I don't care. He put his nose right back to his back bumper off of 2. Paniski stopped the accelerator, said, I don't think so, youngin.
Yep, and Howland's holding on that second spot over Gady. The last time Gady got a great run, but this time he's still sitting in 3rd.
Jacob Gady all over the back end of Cole Howland.
He's got
his nose in off of turn 2. Down the back straight where the drag race continues.
And look who's coming to the outside.
Ty Majeski.
Yeah, Gady says, oh boy, here comes Majeski. I better get to the outside line and get done with the steal.
Mick Murchik has gone losing track position. He's lost 1 position. Now he's going to have to take on Steve Carlson to stay in the top 5.
15 laps to go on this one. I think is far from over. Gady gets a second, starts to pull away from Howland. Here comes Majeski looking to take that same outside line. There's Murchik. And Steve Carlson, I think he says, okay, now it's time to go racing.
Top 6, here's your first pull-away pack. It's Paniski, Gady, Majeski, Cole Howland, Steve Carlson, and Nick Murchik. Bringing up the second position for the pack would be Dean Cornelius and Adam Degenhardt. Degenhardt is also in a strong, favorable race for him tonight.
Meanwhile, up front, it is Paniski, followed by Gady, then Ty Majeski. 3rd is Howland, holding on his own while Murchik and Carlson battle for that 5th spot with just 13 laps to go.
Nick Murchik helping his Minnesota counterpart. Of course, Paniski started the night 2 points behind Carlson. He gained several points in qualifying.
Meanwhile, Ty Majeski is all over the back bumper of Jacob Gady as they go into turn 1. Let's see if Ty Majeski will try and battle for that 2nd spot. Majeski may not be done with his job yet tonight.
12 laps to go. We are 5 green after that last caution. Nick Paniski has not stepped away from this field yet, though. No. Jacob Gady is only 5 car lengths behind.
Here goes Majeski on the inside of Gady. 11 laps to go. Side by side as come off of turn 2. Give that 2nd spot to Ty Majeski. Gady's going to try to hold on, but I think Majeski pulls away as they go into 3. Majeski will set his sights on Paniski. We're not done yet, Dan.
Cole Howland still trying to hold off now Nick Murchik and Steve Carlson to stay in the top 5. 10 laps to go. What does Majeski have for Nick Paniski? Look at the stories behind the top 3. Paniski, Majeski, and Gady.
Meanwhile, up front, Ty Majeski trying to track down Nick Paniski. The question is, with Paniski having this big gap between him and Carlson, will he let Ty try to go for the win, or is he going to sit there and have a serious battle because he wants to win and the championship?
Nick Murchik now a lot of clean air down the back straightaway. He's got a solid 4th. Steve Carlson now in the number 5 position. Howland back to 6th, and it's going to be Degenhardt, Cornelius, and the rest of the field.
8 laps to go in this one, and Ty Majeski is trying to about 2 car lengths away from Nick Paniski. Jacob Gady has settled into a solid 3rd spot with Murchik in 4th, Carlson in 5th.
Number 10 position belongs to Mike Carlson. Steve Bachman, the Rookie of the Year, trying to get a top 10 here at Oktoberfest.
7 laps to go, and as you can see, Ty Majeski just inching just a little closer each lap as they go down the backstretch into turn 3. Paniski gets a little bit stretched out as they go in, but Majeski, man, that car is hooked up in the middle of the corner there, Dan.
Majeski has tracked down and chased down Paniski. He's going to try to set him up. Majeski to the inside of Nick Paniski. In, around, and gone.
Ty Majeski got a great car, great run in turns 3 and 4 and kept the momentum going, takes over the lead with just 6 laps to go. Be 5 to go this time by for Majeski.
1 point now separates Paniski from Carlson. Paniski wants this race to end right now.
Yeah, he wants it over with. Meanwhile, Right now, Carlson is pretty much set in 5th spot. He is not getting close to Mergic at all. The one thing Dick Paniski doesn't want is Jacob Gady to pass him, so that's going to be sort of the hole in that 2nd spot. But Gady is coming around. Something's happening with Paniski's car.
Still a lot of racing to do here with 5 laps left. The championship, now 4 laps, is on the line. Paniski must hold off Gady.
Be 3 laps to go.
Huffeld back of the pits.
3 laps to go. Carlson knows he needs to get ahead of Mergic. Let's see if he challenges. Meanwhile, up front, it is Ty Majeski in the lead. Paniski in 2nd. Gady trying to track down Paniski for that 2nd spot.
Billy Niles, Paniski must hold off Gady. Mergic must hold off Carlson before we enter the tie.
Laps to go for Ty Majeski. Nick Paniski still got a nice lead over Jacob Gady. Steve Carlson knows it's go time. He has to get past Nick Mergic, but he's closing in. I don't know if he'll have enough time to do it, Dan.
White flag will fly for Ty Majeski. 4 left turns and a front straight remain. Could this be win number 1 of many for Majeski this weekend?
He wants 4 feature wins at the magic number of 100 feature wins in his career. This will be number 97 as he goes down the backstretch. Steve Carlson cannot get any closer to Nick Mergic. Neither can Jacob Gady. Checker flag's going to fly in the air. Here comes Ty Majeski. Win number 97 in the books.
Seymour's Ty Majeski will take the Oktoberfest late model feature win. Nick Paniski will take 2nd, Jacob Gady 3rd, Nick Mergic 4th, and Steve Carlson will round out the top 5.
Interesting note, Billy Doc Niles, that the top 5 all won at lacrosse this year.
Oh, but they win everywhere they go. I mean, Gady, Paniski won all over the Midwest. Carlson wins everywhere. Majeski wins everywhere. Mergic has won at lacrosse and Elko. You can't beat that top 5 for anywhere in the country, and what a phenomenal race it turned out to be.
I do want to give Nick Clements kudos. Great race Thursday night. What a great race he had in the Big 8 race. And I was tell you what, the fight that he had with him and Nicias for 3rd and 4th was simply outstanding.
And we're going to see that here in a couple of weeks.
We are. We're going to talk about a lot of the area drivers, lacrosse drivers are showing up. Matt Henderson, top 10 on Sunday.
Yeah, we're going to, if you're staying with KQEG TV, that race is going to be on here in just a couple of weeks. What a great job Hollywood Henderson did. So get a chance, get to watch that one or DVR it.
Make sure to like KQEG TV on Facebook because Jesse and Rick keep posting the days that the replays of the Oktoberfest races will be on. We will be back next week with more highlights from Oktoberfest and a couple of guests in studio. Until then, for Doc, Paul, and myself, I'm Dan. Thanks for joining us on KQEG TV.
You've been watching 7 Rivers Racing on KQEG TV with Dan the Voice Dyker, Billy Doc Niles, and Paul the Statman Riker. Brought to you by Big Boar Barbecue, Highway 16 West Salem, in La Crosse on 3rd Street downtown and George and Gillette Street. Big Boar Barbecue, now that's a mouthful. By Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your residential specialist, serving the La Crosse area since 1929. Carey Heating and Air Conditioning. Thanks for watching 7 Rivers Racing on KQEG TV.
Want to keep your employees happy? Buy them all lunch. Hi, Jerry here at Big Boar Barbecue. We cater lunches all the time for businesses big and small, 10 to 500. We can handle it. Give us a call and we'll help you figure out a great menu. Let's face it, good people are hard to find, so we can help you keep the ones you got. My grandpa used to say, you want to keep someone happy? Feed them barbecue. Big Boar Barbecue, Highway 16 West Salem.
Just come on down for the best food in town at Big Boar Barbecue.
And online at BigBoarBBQ.com.